Good morning, everyone. I wanted to talk through this idea of God as a provider. And I'm coming from Genesis 3, and you may be thinking to yourself already, Greg, isn't that where the fall happens and God curses them and sin really enters the world and that's a huge problem and and the relationship between God and humanity is never the same anymore and isn't that where all this stuff is happening? How is that showing God's a provider? Yes, yeah, I totally get what you're saying. But what I want you to see is that in verse 20 and 21, God is actually giving them some clothes and providing for some basic needs here that they have because now they have this new awareness that they're naked and they were ashamed of that and et cetera, if you want to go literal here. And so, but what I want to show is that God is providing them in the middle of a struggle, in the middle of how angry he's got to be that they just ruined the one rule that they asked, that they were told to do. Like, please just don't eat this tree and everything will be great. You can do whatever you want, but just not that. And that action against God, that disobeying God, still led to him being a provider. And I think that's still true in our lives. Now, I'm not going to say here that, no matter what's going on in your life, God's providing in a certain way, because sometimes I feel like that doesn't help or that may not be true. And it may sound really weird, but what I want you to know that is true is that God provides to us in ways that we can't even imagine. And that may not come for you, and that may not change anything that's going on in your life. But what I want you to think about is that let's put all of our eggs on God in our relationship with Jesus. Let's put all of our eggs in that basket rather than putting it on good theology and having the right answers. Let's put it all on Jesus. Let's let Jesus, if Jesus who he says he is, then let's put all of our eggs in that basket because I'm pretty confident that he provides in that sense. So here's a prayer from Martin Luther that kind of pushes us towards this idea of God as a provider. Behold, Lord, an empty vessel that needs to be filled. Lord, fill it. I am weak in faith. Strengthen me. I am cold in love. Warm me and make me fervent that my love may go out to our neighbors. I do not have a strong and firm faith. At times I doubt and I'm unable to trust you altogether. God, help me. Strengthen my faith and trust in you. In you I have sealed the treasures all that I have. I am poor, but you are rich. And didn't you come to give mercy to the poor? I am a sinner, and you are upright, you are righteous. With me there is an abundance of sin. In you there is fullness of righteousness, grace, love, and truth. Therefore I will remain with you of who I can receive, but to whom I may not be able to give, because I am not worthy. Amen. Martin Luther is pushing this idea that we need God, and we do, just like Adam and Eve needed God in Genesis 3. And I hope that whatever is going on, whatever you're struggling with, that you look towards God as the source of complete fulfillment, rather than ourselves, rather than our situations, rather than our own power. And even though it may be difficult and hard, you also have a community of believers who are trying to do the same exact thing as you.